Hello students, how are you all? I hope all you are fine and well. Welcome to my environmental science class, myself Shomiran sir. Today I am back with your new chapter number 10, Hututu part 1. So watch the video till the end, and in this video I have shared some interesting fact on Kabaddi game, one video on Kabaddi, and at the end of the video some questions are given for your self-assessment. So after watching the video you should go through your textbook thoroughly, and I hope then you can write all the answers which are given at the end of the video. So the questions at the end of the video are of yourself for your self-assessment. So watch it carefully and minutely. So let us start. You can see one picture on the screen. It is the front page of your chapter number 10 in your textbook. Some girls are playing a game. So do you know what the game is called? It is called Kabaddi or Hututu. So here some girls are trying to hold or catch one girl whose jersey number you can see, it is number 2. So why they are holding her? Okay, and how this game is played? Let's see. Let us discuss in this video. So chapter 10, Hututu. Hututu, 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 Hututu. Out. All the girls on one side shouted loudly. Hututu, 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 hold from here. Hututu, Hututu, hold from the leg, hold her leg. So you can see, most of the time this word Hututu is told or shouted by some of the girls, and they are trying, from these words we can understand that they are trying to hold someone or they are trying to catch someone. Okay. Hututu, Vasudha, you come here. You hold her from here. Hey, make sure that Shamela's hand does not touch the line. Hold her hand. Hututu. Oh, she has touched it. Out, ho. Your team is all out. So from this conversation, you can understand that some of the girls are playing a game. Okay, and they are always uttering the word Hututu. So what type of game it is? The game is very common, and it is very commonly known to us as Kabaddi. Okay, where this game comprises of shouting, stretching, pulling, pushing. Okay, and out. Okay, so they have to make the other opponent team member out to get the point. Now let us see how these games are played and what are the rules and regulations of this game. So Kabaddi, it is a game played between two teams of 7 players. So it is a team game. It is played between the two teams of 7 players. But the team can have 10 to 12 players. 5 players, maximum up to 12 players there can be in one team. 5 players are in reserved. But from each team, 7 players can play. The single player of offense is a raider. So the raider go in the opponent court and try to make the opponent out. So from each team, one raider will go 1 turn. It is a popular in South Asia and Asian countries. So this game is very much popular in the South Asian countries and the Asian countries. Suppose India is a South Asian countries. It is also located in Asia. Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal. Okay, so many other countries of the Asia, this game is very much popular. No equipments required. So to play this game, it doesn't require any equipments. So what does this word equipment means? Nothing is required to hold. Suppose for playing football, we require a ball, it is equipment. For playing cricket or for playing, we require bat. For playing badminton, we required the racket. Okay. For playing hockey, we require ball and stick. So equipments are required for this game. But in Kabaddi, no equipments required. The highest governing authority, International Kabaddi Federation. So it is the highest governing authority of Kabaddi. It is known as International Kabaddi Federation. Okay, just keep in mind this name, International Kabaddi Federation. They are the highest governing authority who entirely looks after and control the entire Kabaddi game of our country. Now the first page of your chapter, that you can see some of the girls are holding one girl and the girl want to touch the line. So if she can touch this line, all the players who are holding her, they will be out. And if she cannot, then she will be out. So it is a game. So she is a raider. Okay, she came from this court to her opponent's court and she tried to make them out, and when he is going back, the other player trying to hold him. Okay, and she is trying to touch the line. If she can touch the line, then for this time she will be winner. And if all the members, suppose in the opponent there are 6-7 members, they are trying to hold her. So if they are successful to hold her, they will be the winner. And if she is successful to touch the line, then the players who are holding her, they all will be out. So the entire team will be out. So if you play this game, you can also get lot of enjoyment. I hope few of you of your class, they have already played. Okay, so these types of game require lot of strength, energy, okay, stability of mind. So what these girls are doing, they are shouting out, out, out. It is clear that they are playing a game. So in the first, when I have discussed that hututu and out, out, out. So from this, it is clear that they are playing some game. Do you know call this game? What do you know call this game? So what this game is called? It is known as Chedduguddu, Hututu, Chukitkit, Hadudu, or Kabaddi, or something else. So you can see a game is known by different names in different parts of our country. Okay, so some are telling Chedduguddu, some are telling the game Hututu, some are telling the name of the same game Chukitkit. Some parts of our country it is known by Hadudu or Kabaddi. So in different parts of our country, the people call it in different names. It is known by different names. So do you know that in which part of our country it is known by which name? Try to find it out. See, I have already given the other names. So here you can see Kabaddi or Chedduguddu, it is known in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. So here is, it will be LEN, Telangana. Hututu in western India. In the western part of India, it is known as Hututu. Hadudu in eastern India, it is known as Hadudu in eastern India. Chedduguddu in South India, southern part of our country, it is known as Chedduguddu. Kabaddi or Sadduguddu in Tamil Nadu, it is known as Kabaddi or Sadduguddu in Tamil Nadu. And Karpadi in Nepal. Karpadi in Nepal. And this Kabaddi or Hututu, it is the national game of Nepal. So what is the national game of our country, India? You will find out. have to find out what is our national game. So every country have their national game. So what is our national game? You will find out and you will tell me in the doubt clearing class. See, some of the girls are playing kabaddi. Okay, the rider and all the other opponents, they are trying to hold her back. And here you can see they have caught by their legs, okay, or by their arms, and this player trying to cross the line. Now let's carry on. When 6 girls surrounded Shamala and caught her, everyone thought that she was out. Nobody caught her leg. So somebody caught her leg. So it is the story of that Hututu game. 6 girls surround Shamala. Shamala is a girl and caught her. So 6 girls of the opponent, they have caught Shamala. In the first page I have shown you one picture. The some of the girls with yellow jersey are trying to catch one girl. Okay, and at the back of that girl it is written jersey number 2. That is Shamala. So when 6 girls caught her, all the other person who was sitting beside or they are watching the game, they thought that Shamala is out. Some of the players caught him by her legs, somebody her arms, while one girl caught her by the waist. Waist. Do you know what is waist? So some are trying to hold their legs, some are trying to hold their arms, or some of them caught by their arms, some are caught by their waist. If suppose you are playing, see all of the people, 4 or 5 boys or girls are holding your arms, leg, waist. So can you move? If you are strong enough, you can move and cross the opposite line. And if you are not stronger so much, or if you are not stronger by mind, okay, maybe if you don't know the technique, you have to stay over there. You cannot cross the line. So all the girls of the opponent team, when they caught Shamala by her legs, by her arms and the waist, all thought, okay, Shamala is out for this time. But Shamala was not the one to give up. She dragged himself and managed to touch the line in the center. But Shamala, her mentality is very strong, and she is also very strong. She is not giving up anything very easily. She is thinking that yes, I have to do, I can do it. And she dragged her body, okay, by force, by her arms. She want to drag the body on the ground by herself and managed to touch the line in the center. Okay, pulling, pushing, everywhere he is stretching. All the other players are pulling her leg, catching her waist, but she is dragging himself, scrolling in the ground and dragging herself. Okay, and ultimately she has touched the line in the center. When Shamala touched the line, all the girls of the opposite team are holding her. So all of them got out. So as she crossed the line, touched the line, so the persons or the players of the opponent team who are holding out her, they all will be out at a time. If suppose 6 of the girls are holding out her, so 6 will be out. And if 2 are holding, 2 will be out. So the entire team is holding Shamala, so that she cannot cross the line. But ultimately she dragged herself and scrawled on the ground with her full strength and energy. Okay, and ultimately touched the line. So those who are holding her, at a time all will be out. The whole team will be out. But Rosie is another girl. He argued that Shamala has taken a breath in between. So if you are the raider, okay, and if you are going on the opposite side to make the opponent out, you have to hold your breath, and you have to tell either hututu or chukit kit or kabaddi 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 or hututu like this. You have to hold your breath and the players have to do it. But when she touched the line, one of the player of the opposite team, whose name is Rosie, she argued. Okay, she argued that Shamala has taken in breath. Sometimes when you are playing, okay, and if you find your opponent, your friend is becoming winner, you are arguing with that, okay, no sir, or to the umpire, if you are playing cricket, you are telling that no, I have not done this way, or she has not touched the line. Like these types of argument we are doing. So Rosie also argued, okay, that Shamala has taken breath in between. So if you take the breath, then it will be out of the rules and it will be no point you will get. So you have to hold your breath and you have to cross the line. So the team was not out. Shamala insisted that this was not true. But Shamala, what she insisted by force, she have told, no, it is not true. Rosie is not telling right. I have hold my breath and cross the line. So my opponent team is out, whole team is out. But Rosie is arguing that no, Shamala has taken breath in between. She said, if she has taken a breath, why did the girls keep holding her? Now she is telling that if I have taken the breath, then automatically I will be out. So no one will hold me, they will leave me. But you are telling that, Rosie is telling that I have taken breath in between. So if I have taken the breath, why they are holding us, or why they are holding me? Is it? So this is the argument. And there was a big argument. So both of the teams argument started. Sometimes in our playing also, when you are playing with the friends, okay, with some decision, with some matter, we are arguing with each other. Finally, Shamala won. So ultimately, the umpire of the game, he has taken the decision after seeing the entire matter that no, Shamala didn't took any breath in between and she has crossed the line. So the opposite team, all the 6 players who are holding her, all are out. And finally, Shamala won the game. So this is the first part explanation. Okay, so you will come to know about the game. You will come to know about the different rules and regulations. Okay, few of the rules and regulations I have already told. Okay, and if you have already played the game, you have known little bit rules and regulations also. So you can see here are the line. So all the players are trying to hold the person. Okay, and here is the rider. See how the players are trying to surround or make a barricade over the rider. This player is the rider. From opposite side, she is coming in this court and he is trying to make his opponent out. It is a male kabaddi team. It is a female kabaddi team. Now some of the questions are given on this next page. When you play kabaddi, how many players do you have in each team? Do you know how many players are there in each team? How many players got out when Shamala touched the line? How many of the players got out? Do you have ways to solve the dispute in the game? So what ways do you take, okay, to solve any dispute during the game? If you have any dispute, what types of decision or what types of ways you are taking to solve the dispute in the game? Okay, so these are the answer I have already explained over here. When do you play kabaddi? How many players do you have in each team? On the first, I have already told there are 12 players in kabaddi team. 7 players play on the ground, 7 players, and 5 players are reserved. Okay, they are reserved players. If any of the player cannot play, they got hurt, then this reserve player will get the chance. So 7 players in each team. How many players got out when Shyamala touched the line? 6 players got out when Shyamala touched the line. Do you have ways to resolve dispute in the game? We try to remain calm, peaceful and obey the umpire or the referee. So who is just organize or operating the game, umpire or the referee. In the football there are referee, okay, also. And we hear all the side and show sportsmanship. So we should show sportsman spirit or sportsmanship. We should not cheat any game. If any argument or any disputes come in a game, we should become the umpire or the referee. They hear both the side and they are taking the decision. The game referee should listen both the sides and give a fair judgment. So any of the game, when we are also playing with our friends in any of the games, sometimes any dispute or problem is occurring regarding any decision, regarding any rules. So the umpire or the referee of that game, they are hearing both the sides and they are taking the fair judgment. So here is a small video on kabaddi. I hope you will enjoy. See how the little boys are playing the kabaddi. It is a small video. See, this boy and want to touch them, but all the boys hold him and this boy could not touch the line. Now from their group, one boy is going on that side to make them out, and all are holding him tightly. See how? Okay, and if they can cross the line and touch the line, then they will get the points. And if they can make all out, they can win the game. See, by holding their legs. So it is a very funny moment. I hope. See how they are playing. You can also try it with your friends in the school also. See the technique. So here make one player out. So I hope you have enjoyed the video. Now some important questions from part 1. Kabaddi is known by different name in different parts of our country. Can you name some of it? You should write it down. So take out a copy, note down the question and write the answer. Rosie and Shyamala were in the same team. Is it true or false? When 6 players of the opposite team caught Shyamala, what did she do? So when all the players caught Shyamala, what did she do? Shyamala insisted that this was not true. About what did she insisted? She was insisted that one word line she has told this is not true. So about what? That event you have to write. And the last one, do you like kabaddi? If you write yes. Name some team game you like to play. So what types of team game you like to play? You mention the name of the games. So all this question you should write it down in your classwork copy and you should write the answer. If any problem you face in the doubt clearing class, you can have a talk with me, you can discuss with me. I will solve out the problem and try to discuss the answers with you. So thank you dear students, thank you everyone and have a nice day ahead.